As you can see, Bob eats a strawberry, um, and it is digested as it passes through his gastrointestinal tract. In the small intestine, the carbohydrates from the strawberry are converted into simple sugars, which includes glucose. In order for the glucose to be absorbed and used by Bob's body, it has to be transported from the small intestine's lumen into the epithelial cells and then released into the bloodstream. Glucose is polar, so it cannot enter cells through simple diffusion. Instead, glucose is carried into epithelial cells by a co-transport system with sodium-dependent hexose transporters, which are carrier proteins that change shape to shuttle molecules across a cell's plasma membrane. The process goes something like this. First, the transporter protein in the cell membrane faces the intestinal lumen. Sodium binds to the transporter protein and stimulates the opening of the glucose binding sites. After glucose also binds to the protein reorients in the membrane so that the sodium and glucose can be released inside the cell. Finally, the protein turns to face outside the cell again, and this process repeats. Once inside the epithelial cell, glucose is released into the bloodstream by another transport protein through the facilitated diffusion. The glucose is passively moved into capillaries in the intestinal villi, and from there blood can circulate it through the body. Now Bob's cells and organs can use glucose from the strawberry for energy.